Time for a little Take Your Pick presented by Rothman Orthopedics at Jefferson Health. Let's start with a pair of playmakers added to the offense. Who will have the bigger impact, Desean Jackson or Jordan Howard? Take your pick.
Easy. Desean Jackson. He's going to spread the field. I know you're going to go with the running back. We already know this. But Desean Jackson is going to spread the field. You know, the Eagles were missing a running back last year. You know what they were missing more? A deep threat. They didn't have one once Mike Wallace went down. Heck, they didn't have one when Mike Wallace was in there. Desean Jackson is going to, it's that old cliche, but he's going to take the top off the defense. He's going to stretch the field. And then you think about Zach Ertz, Dallas Goedert, Nelson Aguilar. Those guys will be running free in the middle of the field. Sure, Jordan Howard's going to help. I'm taking Desean all the way on this.
No, I got to go with the big uglies. Offensive linemen, we love running the rock. Running the rock really puts your offense in a situation where you don't have to worry about passing the ball. When you run the ball and impose your will on people, it moves the chains, keeps the offense on time. It gives this quarterback, Carson Wentz, an opportunity not to have everything on his shoulders. When you have a quality back who's 1,000-yard, when was the last time we had a 1,000-yard back? It's been a while. I mean, a long while. Well, Jordan Howard is that guy. He can impose his will on defenses, put us in a position where we keep the chains moving, keep the offense on time. We need Jordan Howard to have the greatest season ever, maybe even a 1,000-yard back. If you have a 1,000-yard back, I can guarantee you'll have a 1,000-yard receiver.
Yeah, you're probably right. But this offense, have you ever met Doug Peterson?
Right.
He's not running the ball like that. He's going to throw the ball. And the way Desean Jackson opens up the entire field, it's a game changer. It's a huge game changer.
I know,
right?
and I must admit, you're right that he's going to throw the ball.
All right, next one.
No, he's going to throw the ball. Yes, he is going to throw the ball. But at the end of the day, when you run the rock, that's why they won a Super Bowl. Not because they were throwing the ball, because they ran the rock and posed it. Even the defensive side of the ball loves you to go out there and run the ball, man.
I just like when you told me I was right. All right. The Eagles currently have the 25th pick in the draft, but Howie Roseman likes to make moves. So what do you think is more likely? Do they trade up or down?
I think they trade up. I really think they're going to go out and get an impact linebacker. Yes, we need an impact linebacker. We go out and get one of these young guys, go out there and play in the middle of this defense. We need somebody that's going to be a guy that's going to make tackles behind the line of scrimmage. We need an impact linebacker. We haven't had one since, what, Jeremiah Trotter? I mean, I played one, Willie T. You need somebody to be in the middle of that defense and control the defense.
You're playing the hitch today, my man.
You got to love a guy that's going to go out there and defensive coordinator and has the opportunity to know we have a slobber knocker out there who's going to put his face right in the middle of the offensive lineman head and knock him out. You want a linebacker like that. And they have a lot of guys like Devin Bush, maybe Wilson from Alabama.
Yeah.
These guys can go in and run sideline to sideline and impose their will on offense.
Well, I agree with you, but not that part of it. I agree that even though they've been stockpiling all these draft picks, I look at this draft and I see that 15 to 17 range, it's kind of a sweet spot. A really good player is going to be available there. I'd move up to get him. It wouldn't be a linebacker for me. I'm looking at, a defensive tackle. Maybe Ed Oliver's there from Houston, maybe Christian Wilkins from Clemson. I just think that maybe Andre Dillard, the tackle from Washington, there's going to be a really good player on the board in the late teens, and they have all these assets. They have all these draft picks. They've been stockpiling. I wouldn't be surprised for them to say, you know what, we have our time to get a bunch of players later in the draft. Let's go get a really impact guy, and I think they can do that in this draft class.
Well, finally, take your pick. How about Jeffrey Lurie bringing up the fact that he might go out and get Kelly Green jerseys and have that as a supplement to the Midnight Green jersey, man? Which one do you like?
I like the Midnight Green.
Oh, he's just all wrong today, man.
I'm all right because look at it this way. The Eagles, what did they do in the Midnight Green? Oh yeah, they had a parade down Broad Street. The most success this organization has ever had has been in Midnight Green. Why do you want to go back to the days of losing?
Well, I will say this. I was the last team in 1995 in that Kelly Green and Gray. In fact, I played with that guy right there, his last game here. In fact, we lost to Dallas the last game of the year.
How'd that game go?
Yeah, they beat us pretty bad.
Yeah.
Real bad. But I still love those jerseys, man. I mean, look at that that Kelly green and gray, man. It just brings chills to my spine. That's old school football, man. Old school football.
I do like it. I mean, as an alternate, it will be fun. It will be fun to see them wear it once a year or something. But
no,
they're
wrong.
never going back
wrong,
to midnight.
You're wrong, Dave.
Never going back.
And the Eagles and the Cowboys are poised to do battle for the top of the NFC East. We'll ask our betting expert about who wins the division next